In the morning when I rise, give me Jesus.
Good morning. Yesterday we talked about how Jesus is coming to the end. Jesus is about to go to the cross. And so, as Passover is coming, it's time to get ready for it. And as we saw that happening, Satan knew what was coming, and so he entered Judas Iscariot. Judas gets a bad rap. He wasn't a bad guy. He walked with Jesus for 3 years. He was wrapped up in the things of God that came through Jesus, the healings and the deliverances and the love that God showed through Jesus. And he appreciated all that. He stayed with them. He kept the money and looked out for them financially. Judas was a good guy until Satan entered him. You and I, you want to do good. You don't want to do bad. But we get influenced by Satan and his evil. And so we need to submit to God, resist the devil, because he's coming after each one of us. He can't possess us, but he can surely influence the way we spend our days. He can influence the way we walk. So we walk by faith. We trust in God and not after the nonsense of the enemy. Well, Judas would not have done what he did if it wasn't for Satan having entered him. But the Passover is coming up, and so we got to get ready for it. Today we're in Luke chapter 22, and verses 7 through 13 say this. Then came the first day of unleavened bread on which the Passover lamb had to be sacrificed. And Jesus sent Peter and John, saying, Go and prepare the Passover for us so that we may eat it. Well, they said to Jesus, Where do you want us to prepare it? And he said to them this, When you have entered the city, a man will meet you carrying a pitcher of water. Follow him into the house that he enters. And you will say to the owner of the house, The teacher says to you, Where is the guest room in which I may set the Passover with my disciples? And he will show you a large, finished upper room. Prepare it there. And they left, and they found everything just as he had told them, and they prepared the Passover. I want you to see a couple things here. First of all, Jesus knows that his time is coming. And so he's going to have what we call the Last Supper. He's going to have a time of not only intimate fellowship, loving, caring for each one of them, but a time of worship of the Lord. So we'll see all that. But I want you to also see today, Jesus prepares for what he's about to do. He could have just gone to somebody's house and participated with worship and Passover, but he didn't. He said, guys, let's prepare a Passover. And so I've already gone before. I've got a guy that has a room. You go to him, tell him that I have sent you, and he'll show you the room. And I want you guys then to prepare the Passover meal for us so that we can get together. And he's thinking one last time to celebrate our love for each other and our love for the Lord and our appreciation for how God had rescued the children of Israel. See, that's a big deal for Jesus because he knows what's about to happen is he is going to be the Lamb that rescues the whole world. God bless you as you have embraced his sacrifice. You have received the freedom that we have in Christ because we believe on him. I look forward to being with you tomorrow. We'll look some more into this Last Supper, this meal that Jesus prepares for all his disciples. I'll see you tomorrow.
Give me Jesus. Give me Jesus. Jesus.